Hello, Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, if that suits your fancy. Now, today I'm going to be reading your cards from the middle of October. It's a retrograde season, and it is also, there's just like a lot of intense energies. There are the two full moons, and a Mars retrograde, the Mercury retrograde, and some other intense energies going on right now. Okay, it's a very intense month. So for you, I got this sense of like do 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 like that sort of lighthearted, slightly unaware energy of like, oh, what's that? I've got a bunch of coconuts. Like, there's just like this really like playful sort of like, I also think of like the dwarfs from Snow White and Humpty Dumpty for some odd reason. And just like a really like childlike sort of innocent type of energy. Like, so let's see what happens with that, and let's go into the reading and see if there's any resonance with that. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and oops. Let's put that right there. So I'm going to go ahead and pull actually your life emotion card first. I've actually been going in the order of Animal Oracle, Cat Tarot, except for one sign I went this reverse way, Cat Tarot, Animal Oracle. But for you, I feel like really going straight to the issue for Taurus. Month of May, April and May. Okay? Or if you're a moon, you know, like sometimes people really resonate with that. Ooh, wow. Okay, so danger. Feeling vulnerable and unsafe. Peril. Senses heightened by imminent threat. Now, this doesn't mean like actual danger, but what it does highlight is the sense of like that childlike unawareness, you know, like that children have where they're just like, you know, unaware of the dangers of the world. And there's this sense of like, you know, needing to be protected. And you are protected. That's what this is saying. And there could also be like maybe some fears underneath. Like maybe there's a trust situation. So I don't want you to feel scared or anything. These cards are very, very... these emotion ones are actually pretty serious, like all of them. It's just to get to the root of like some, you know, childhood traumas and fears. And grief has been coming out for a lot of signs. There's a lot of heavy energies going on right now. And maybe there's a sense of like guilt or grief or sadness going on. And so let's go ahead and just put these over here and see like, you know, or maybe even anxiety. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and pull some of these these cards and just know that you can be healed. Okay, so this Animal Oracle, we'll go ahead and see what comes out with these for Taurus. Taurus energy, the bull, a strong bull. Okay, so we got this healing card of the whale. Now whales, they're very intuitive. They have a strong sense of echolocation. They can hear through like another additional sense. They're very big. They sing. And they're just very aware of themselves, okay? So there's this theme of awareness, okay? So like being aware and not being aware, like almost like falling into the traps of like too much social media or too much outside influences, not getting enough nature. And like the thing with Tauruses are the most sensual sign. And so like not being in tune with like your body and just yourself means that you need to just like get back grounded again so that you are not so like out of touch with yourself, okay? And we have, so this moth energy right here is going along with like this so like whatever it is that you are experimenting with is fleeting. It is not something that is a promising, prosperous, or a transformable opportunity. Or it could be that this light that you have underneath can come out and shine. However, there's a sense of this inner work that you need to do so that you could become more grounded and unaware and not so much like the fool getting ready to go off of a cliff. Again, there's like this lamb energy. You know, have you ever heard of the sacrificial lamb? Where the lamb is the lamb doesn't know it's going to be sacrificed. And so the thing with this is the whale is wise and aware, and that's what you want to be. And the lamb is good too. The lamb is gentle. And that's what like this energy is, that maybe there's something that you just need to be more aware of in your life. So I would recommend during this retrograde that you take a step back and really look at your life and your choices and what you're involved in, and you know, try to like just make sure that it is what you want. And so with this moth energy, it's like not the butterfly, right? So moths, they're like attracted to light. They just go wherever there is light. Okay? They're just going like, I'm going to go over here. I'm going to go over there. You know, and a butterfly does too, but a butterfly is like in the sunlight, transforms. And, you know, most people would rather be a butterfly than a moth, because moths, they just go to whoever is manually turning on a light or whatever light sources there are. They're not, it's like more of a fleeting energy, whereas this is this groundedness. So I think that you really need to be grounded during this time, and just maybe not be just right now, like something got you out of touch with who you are. And I mean, you're a very sensual, aware sign, so you need to get back in tune. And this could be as simple as like taking a bath or putting lotion on, or going by the water, or going swimming if you can, or just something that helps you. And you should really try to like make it a practice to become more in tune with yourself, because it just seems like, you know, just like with all the stuff that's been going on, like maybe you've just been obsessed about something or someone, or, you know, on social media a lot, or something that's just sort of getting you out of tune with this well energy that you really should be striving toward. And it could be due to not wanting to face grief. You know, maybe you don't want to face grief because, you know, that means you're getting in tune with yourself. So we got those three. Let's go ahead and pull some tarot and see what happens. Okay. So this is the sea kitten, and this really goes with that lighthearted, like childlike energy, okay? So let's see what else. What is it saying about this childlike, sort of lighthearted, energy? And another one almost came out, and it was another childlike, lighthearted, like, like, don't be naive type of energy. So all these just came out. I'll go ahead and take them. So we got the Six of C, which is a nostalgia, Six of Cups. It's a child's card. Oh my gosh. It's the card of the children. There's one child or small person giving a child a rose in the regular rendition, and they're like dwarfs almost. Some people don't know. Some people interpret that card as their children or their dwarfs. Like, it's hard to tell. But there's like that almost like living in the Wizard of Oz, like living in an illusion. So there's something maybe that is an illusion that you are not confronting or you don't want to face, because it means that you don't have to, because you don't want to take responsibility, or there's just like a heavier energy that you really don't want to have to deal with. And you know what? If being in this lighthearted energy makes you feel good right now, why not? I mean, if you are not being forced, as long as you are safe, maybe this lighthearted energy is actually what Taurus needs. So, maybe you're trying not to be so serious about things, because with the 10 of Earth here, this is about stability, okay? And I mean, ultimately, like, we all want to be stable. So while you're in this childlike, innocent energy, like, or just like free, like, I'm not going to worry about things, just take a stock on whether you are secure, and like with that danger card again, I get the sense of like security, like in the sense of like grounded. Like, are you grounded? Like, are you secure? Like, so there might be a part of you that maybe should like take stock of that, and just reflect back on that. I mean, you don't need to get hung up on it or anything, but just, a lot of responsibilities have been sort of going to the wayside and you don't want to do them. And so there's just a sense of like, like, just don't forget the things that you are trying to accomplish. And it's okay to take a break, but just be aware of your energies and maybe like what you need. And so there's this Six of Sky energy, and this is like walking away from a situation, okay? And so it sort of feels like maybe you don't want to have to face this sort of situation or this feeling that, that if you become more serious or, mindful of how you're feeling, that you might have to make a choice, or you might have to really confront this side. And this could also be saying that eventually you will have to move away from this like lighthearted energy and go into something that's a little bit more serious. I'm actually going to pull another card for this Six of Sky, the Six of Swords energy for Taurus. What does this energy mean for Taurus? Okay. Oh, wow. So this is like the exact same meaning in this card rendition. It's the Eight of Cups. It's talking about walking away from something because it's just causing you too much stress. And maybe that's why this childlike or this, innocent energy is coming up. I mean, another storyline could be that you're walking away because maybe somebody's not taking something seriously. And maybe they are being too childlike. Okay? And so there's this energy of like somebody or something is walking away, but it could also be like you are just walking away from that seriousness because you just don't want to deal with it. And you'd rather go like find another place of peace where you don't have to deal, with those situations or this, heavy energy. There's a lot there. And so there's like this sense of like going through the forest, being unaware, but then there might be like something out to get you, and you'd rather not deal with it. You're like, I'd rather just go do my own thing, and I don't want to be hurt like this cat, right? Like, I don't want to be hurt. I don't want to deal with all this right here. I'd rather go have fun and go chill. So let's pull one more oracle, animal oracle for Taurus. Okay, camel. So camels are very strong cards. And so, I mean, they travel through the desert. They're very strong. They're sensual. They need water, And so I would say don't lose sight of your self-worth and what you want to accomplish, because this situation that might be draining you or taking your time is not really worth it. And so it might be easier to just go in this lighthearted energy, because there's going to come a time after you transition from this lighthearted energy where you will want to be more grounded, and you're going to have to be. And I'm going to actually just pull one more on that. This is a really weird reading. Ooh. So yeah, I mean, a time is going to come where you're going to have to put this, energy aside, and you're going to have to go, wait a second. This Two of Wands energy is like, wait, what do I want? And so there might be a little bit of escapist tendency right now. And so hopefully you get to a place, and you will, where you realize you have the world in your hands, just like in the normal rendition of the tarot. And you're like, wait, I have to do something. I have to make a choice. Oh man. I have to choose something to do with my life. I have to choose someone or something, or, I can't just stay in this energy. I have to make a choice. So that is your reading. And it was really interesting because it just felt like there's just a lot of on the surface stuff going on, and not wanting to face reality. So that's what I have for you, and thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Bye.